work, 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 work. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, here, now I'm back.
We're back.
Oh, see, my spider ring is like catching in my hair.
Oh yeah, you have to like account for that now. That's the hard part about dressing up for Halloween is it's like, it really is, it's so extra.
Practical living. Better now.
All right.
Enter if you dare. We are talking about decorating inside and outside. So,
I love it all.
do you?
I
'Cause
do.
so, like, I think we've gathered that Brittany's more Halloween
Yeah, for sure.
than I am. I am more fall, and really that's just a practical way of thinking for me, because then I can decorate for 2 seasons at once, for really 1 season, 2 months of October and November.
Without
and
having
then,
to like
yep.
do all the work of it.
And you were saying you add in.
Yeah.
So what do you do again? How do you do your decor?
So I bust out fall stuff September 1st. I don't care that it's not officially fall yet and it's still like 95. Don't care. It's fall to me. And so I put out all my fall stuff, and then October 1st, I bust out the Halloween stuff and I just add it to my like existing fall things. And then once Halloween's over, I take all the Halloween out and it's back to fall.
Now, for me, it was not until last year with COVID and whatnot that I was starting to break out things early. So
Yeah.
it wasn't until last year that I started to do my fall decorating until November. I mean, until October. I'm sorry. I'm looking at like my roll here. Oh, my
This is why black
little
shirts
chub.
are good.
Okay. Moving on. Here we go. I gotta get my hair down right here.
But yeah, like so I do the outside scary and I do the inside like fun and cute and stuff. But I have, like every year I usually kind of go back and forth with myself. I'm like, I could do cute outside. Like that would be fun too. Cause I've got like this big blow up and it's like a pumpkin family and it's super cute. And I put that out first thing in October. So like it's up all month long. But then, like, when I go to decorate for Halloween night, like actual trick-or-treating, then I take that down and put the scary stuff out.
Oh.
So
That seems like a lot of work.
it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
More than me, I'm more like, okay, let's just keep it all fall. Like, I'm just gonna just keep it basic. We did not talk about the favorite exterior item.
Oh,
the most
geez.
popular item this year for Halloween.
Anybody heard of this? I didn't hear about this till the other day.
Our friend told us about this. It is from Home Depot. Shout out to Home
Of
Depot
all
here.
places.
Yes, all places. A how tall?
12-foot tall
skeleton
Yes.
that everybody is just trying to do whatever it takes to get. But it's a 12-foot skeleton.
I didn't even know it existed.
I didn't
but
either.
I think that is hysterical.
Yes.
And I want one.
You need it.
I
You
do.
need it.
I don't know where I
My
keep
kids
it
would be
though.
scared out of their mind, but yes, where would you?
Where do you keep something that big?
Like, it's got to be collapsible, right?
Yeah,
It's
well,
gotta
that's what
be.
it actually said, that it breaks down. But even still, like,
And that
those are
think about how
big
much work
pieces.
that would take to put up too.
It would be worth it. I'd be down
You
with
think
that.
so?
Yep.
I think that's
There's
too
some
much.
things I'm willing to work for.
I mean, you have to get like a storage facility for your skeleton alone.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't fit in there, I would be in trouble.
Orange is now becoming out. Orange for
Really?
Halloween. Mm-hmm.
How's that possible?
So, when thinking about my decor, okay, of my house as I just got it out. By the way, I went to a Lone Star Mercantile the other day to see Brittany had her booth launch. It's wonderful.
opening.
Frisco Lone Star Mercantile.
Allen.
No, not Frisco. Allen.
Allen.
Lone Star Mercantile. I was going around looking at all the different booths, and I'm just like, I don't know what I need. So much inspiration there, but I don't know what I need.
Yeah.
And so I had to come back and get all my fall stuff out. Fall, not really Halloween. Fall stuff out to see what I have, to see what I actually want or need. But inspired by the not a lot of orange. Not a lot of orange. It was more of like neutral colors or like texture on pumpkins. I also saw lots of gnomes. Lots of gnomes.
I don't know how much longer the gnomes are going to last.
You don't
for,
think
though.
so?
No, they've been around for a while.
Gnomes galore. I don't own a gnome.
I feel like...
Well, I do own one gnome. The one that you gave me.
I do, because it's kind of one of those things, and I don't know if you've noticed this. Maybe you've noticed. With trends, it's like you have the start of a trend. You have someone like there's probably a small group of people who can see like around the corner of trends where they see stuff coming, where they're like, this is going to be big. So they start the ball rolling, and then the trends go and it gets really big, and then it's like there's just like an overabundance of this trend, and then it's like we're done and it just goes away. That's what I see happening with gnomes, because this is now what, year 3 with gnomes being big. And I mean,
I don't know. I just started seeing it this year. Like,
really? Oh man, they've been
but
around for
like
a
you're
couple
more
years.
ahead of the trends than I am, because you're always trying to foresee the seasons for what you do.
Yeah, with my business, I'm always looking at that stuff. But they've been around for a little while, and I think because there's so many of them, and there's such an abundance, like I bet you it lasts maybe one more year. That's what I'm saying, on record.
Okay, there we go. On record,
On record.
gnomes, one more year.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the trends are for this year's Halloween and or fall?
Well, I know that like a lot of the teals and the
eclectic
yes,
look.
we're bringing in more other
Yes.
colors, like you were saying.
Those
like
have been so picked over, like the colored pumpkins, the different colored pumpkins.
Yep,
I tried to get those. We've had some trouble with that.
they're big, and the white pumpkins are real big.
Yes, the white, the neutrals.
Which I like those. I think
like
they're
those too.
super
I
fun.
do. I like those as well.
But I'm a total traditionalist with Halloween and fall. Like I love. It's the one time of year I like orange. Once we get through fall, I've got nothing to do with orange.
Yes, I agree with you though. Same with Christmas. I'm more traditional with Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like
and
the
I'm not
neutrals.
a red person.
I like the whites.
But I love red at Christmas.
Huh. I agree with you. I agree with you. Same way.
Mm-hmm.
Even too, so my husband and I have launched a clothing line, Kept Clothing line, or KeptClothingBrand.com. And neutral tones. I'm really trying to encourage him to do more of like a camel color or a beige of some sorts. I really like gray, just because the neutral tones seem to be very in and very popular right now. But yeah, so even in decor, also with the clothing, same thing.
It's interesting how like I feel like fashion and decor are so they're complete opposite of, like, they're not in the same industry at all, but yet they do talk to each other when it comes to trends. Like what is in with clothing, usually decor will kind of follow behind it, which is interesting.
So you think decor is first, then clothing?
No, I think clothing.
Clothing,
first.
then decor. Yeah, I agree with you.
It's like you have those big weird fashion shows like in London and New York and Paris.
Yes.
They're like the outfits where they're like, I don't know, weird stuff.
Oh, weird stuff.
But that's where you get the color trends from.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely just looking around Mercantile though, that just inspired me. I didn't buy a whole lot except for, of course, earrings. Look at these, look at these, look at these, look at these.
You get those at the Mercantile?
So of course, I didn't buy, I couldn't like invest in buying anything big. And so of course I had to buy earrings since I have an obsession with earrings. But yes, I bought the same little booth. I need to give a shout out to them. I don't know the name of them, but I bought like 5 pairs of earrings from them now. But yes, I had to buy these. I had to buy something. I couldn't leave that place without buying anything. But I will be back soon.
If nothing else, you can literally just go spend the day and walk around, and it's just fun.
It was just fun.
Yeah.
It was totally fun. So I went to your launch, and then I just took like probably 2 hours just like looking around. What's in? What's trending? What do I like? What don't I like? Like, how is that set up? Oh, I like the lighting there. Or just little things that really you have opened a lot of my eyes to, of like
you don't even think
about.
Yeah.
Like even the setup of the booth, like in engagement. Do you want people to walk into your booth? Do you want people to pass by your booth? Like, what's gonna bring them in? You know, it's just little things of, I don't know, I'm seeing more, just even like working with you, of like just making me think a little differently. So yet to really establish of what I want my outer exterior to look like, or what I want the interior to look like, but what I do know is it's probably not going to be scary.
Here's a question. Do you like real pumpkins, like live pumpkins, or
No.
do you like faux pumpkins better?
Because I had this discussion with my coworker the other day, because I am cheap. Yes, I am. I am beauty on a budget here. And I know that those real pumpkins are going to go bad.
Yeah.
And so when you buy a fake pumpkin, it's going to last years and years and years. So
Over and over
I am
again.
totally into.
I am team faux pumpkin for sure.
Yes.
Although, having said that, I was at Kroger yesterday and I bought the cutest little pumpkins and they're real pumpkins, but they had like these really cool like long stems on them.
See, they're starting to get more of the faux pumpkins with more character to them.
Yes, definitely.
But that's why I would buy a real one, is to have that character, but they're starting to get more of the faux. Now, have you tried carving a faux pumpkin?
No.
I hear that's what
like
people do now, right?
I'm not that good at carving to begin with. That's the reason why I never tried.
I really
it.
just
I
don't
feel like I would
it.
botch it.
I just don't enjoy carving. I don't really like it at all.
I know, it's like well,
it's so much work and so messy.
Just the other day, my youngest she was like, "Are we carving pumpkins this year?" And I'm like, "Sure." That was like painful. I don't want to do it. It's such a mess.
It's such a mess, and then you end up doing like most of the work for them. Especially
because,
with my kids, 3 and 5, like
because they get tired and they're like, "This isn't fun anymore." It's like, okay, well, we have to finish. We're
and we
committed.
have this huge mess.
No, once it's all done, everyone's so proud of their pumpkin, and it's fun when you're done.
Yeah. We just keep it very simple in our house. I used to be all about carving pumpkins, but
I always have like this, I don't know, like I think I want to do it like, just like
it's seasonal. Like
yeah,
it's
like a
part
traditional
of the tradition.
thing to do,
right.
and it's great. But I'm like, but when it actually comes down to doing it, I'm like, ugh. Like I would love to do a carved pumpkin where you take like the drill and you just drill out holes all over it, and then you put the light inside, and you just like.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm like, that would be so.
Yeah.
Especially if you had like a bunch of them, that would be really cool.
That would be really cool.
But I just think I don't. You know what it is? I don't want to scoop them.
See, I don't mind the scooping. It's the cutting part I don't like.
Yeah, see, I would rather just go straight to the cutting, and I hate the scooping.
Now, do you do it outside or inside?
Inside.
Carve inside.
Yeah.
Just
because I don't have a good outside space for it.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like I don't have a good outside space. It would be all in the grass, and then the dog would eat it.
Oh.
And that would be a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, we did it outside the other year, and it actually ended up working out a little bit better because then I could just host the girls off. We are in Texas. In Michigan, we cannot do that.
Right.
Yes, we're both from the north here. But yes, in Michigan, it's usually pretty cold around Halloween time, and so like you never knew it was gonna snow or not. And then even like thinking about costumes, like you even cover up your costume that you've spent money on.
Yeah, and you're just like, wait a minute.
Like, what is the point of this?
Yes.
Or you try to wear underneath your costume.
Right.
And just look like
you got
a fool.
like sweatpants underneath your leggings.
But in Texas, you're just like, oh my gosh, is it going to be cold enough?
You never know.
So we're not sweating.
Yeah.
Yes. You never know. So.
You just never know what. You never know what Texas is going to do from day to day.
No.
Especially this time of year, I feel like I literally check the weather every day because I'm like, what are we looking at today? I don't know.
See, I don't check the weather every day because you know what it's going to be. It's going to be hot. Every day, hot. Maybe
summer,
a sporadic rainfall. It's going to be hot.
In the fall, though, it's either going to rain or it's going to be hot or it's going to be
hot,
cold,
or it's going to be hot.
It's going to be cold in the morning.
It is hot. It's just hot. So I do miss. Can't speak for you. I miss the seasons of Michigan. I do.
Yeah.
I don't really miss the snow all that much. I don't miss the snow.
But
maybe that little taste of snow. But going out and having to scrape off your car every morning, or your feet will always be wet. Like I do not miss that part about living in Michigan.
I've never had to live in snow.
You didn't?
No, I've lived in when we lived in Washington State for a little while, and up there you have like all 4 seasons, which is nice. But winter is like crazy long. But it's more wet.
Okay.
It's not snowy.
Yeah.
So I've never actually lived in snow. That's the only kind of climate I've never lived in.
Oh. Well, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but you know what?
I would be willing to try, though.
Some people might say differently, but I'm pretty good with. I'd rather do warm over cold any day.
Really? See, I hate the heat.
Yep, warm over cold any day.
Especially this time of year, like I am balls to the wall fall. I want it to feel like fall.
I agree with you on that, but
it does not feel like fall. Although it's getting better. It's getting better.